Hello everyone. This weekend I will be staying at Disney's Vero Beach Resort, which is Disney's beach resort a few hours away from Walt Disney World. I'd say about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So if you didn't know about it, this is a secret little hotel for you. This is probably my favorite Disney resort, definitely in Walt Disney World. It is absolutely stunning, so quiet, so quaint, and I love it so much. We will be staying in an inn room, which is the main inn of the hotel. There's a few buildings here. We're in the main building and we have an ocean view. So I will be showing that off at the end, but for now, let's get the room tour started. I will also have separate videos of our weekend here. So if you're interested in seeing what the actual hotel has to offer outside of the room, go check those out. So the magic number here is gonna be 2417. That's the room we're in, and this view is crazy. Now this is outside the room, but you do have a nice view of the lobby itself. Wow, look at that. I'll show off plenty more of the hotel later, but let's go into the actual room now. So walking in, you're gonna have this hallway here, but let's turn around real quick. You've got your front door right here. At the front door, you are gonna have a light here. That's gonna be the light for this hallway. Right next to that is gonna be some hooks. You can hang stuff on. We have our bags here, an umbrella. Your room occupied sign is gonna be over here. And then I do also like that it has a shelf on top that you could maybe put some stuff here, like your keys, maybe like sunscreen. It's a nice little addition. On the opposite end of that, you're gonna have your kitchenette. Now, I have stayed in different inn rooms here and they are set up a little bit differently. They do have all the same amenities, but if you have a room that's kind of just a straight on view like this, it'll be set up pretty much similar to this. However, if you are on an end, I have been in an end before and it is moved around a little bit differently. This kitchenette right here, underneath the sink, you're gonna have some storage space. You're gonna have your own fridge in here. Let's take a look inside of there. There's some space in there. There's no special freezer box in this one, but there's a lot of room here. And then you even have some room on the side as well. Right up on top here, you're gonna have a few different things. You're gonna have a Keurig, and then you're gonna have all the stuff you need to make coffee in that Keurig. You're gonna have some cups, stirring sticks, and lids. Over here, creamer, sugar. You got some additional glasses as well for water. Comes with branded Walt Disney World coasters. And then right over here, you're gonna have your ice bucket. Next to all that, you're gonna have your sink. Wow. Over here, a towel, can opener, it looks like. We've got hand dish soap for when you're doing your dishes, a sponge, and then right here, wow. How nice is that? And then paper towel holder. And then there should be some extra paper towels up here. Well, obviously there's a microwave. Say hello, everyone, there's me. But above that, you're gonna have extra paper towels, some silverware. This is just gonna be plastic silverware wrapped individually. You have a toaster, you've got plates and bowls and mugs, all up in here. There is also gonna be a light for the kitchenette. That's gonna be right under there, as well as, is it turning on? Is it turning on? There we go. Right under there, as well as right up here. Moving on in, next to the kitchenette, you're gonna have your closet. Let's take a look in here. We do have our bags in here right now, but you've also got this right here, looks like a little crib for a baby. We've got your lockbox, a safe, luggage rack. Right here you have your ironing board with an iron as well. Plenty of hangers are in here already. You have an extra pillow and blankets. Turning around from the closet, you're gonna have the bathroom. So right here, we're gonna have this nice big square looking mirror in the bathroom. Next to that, you're gonna have another mirror. This is gonna be your vanity mirror. Oh, look, there's my eye. Right over here is another mirror, full of mirrors. And this is gonna be a full length body mirror right here. There's gonna be an outlet right here underneath the vanity mirror. There is only the one on this side, not on the other side. Now, the rest of the bathroom over here, you're gonna have one sink in this bathroom. You're gonna have tissues, you'll have body lotion, bath soap. I will note, they used to give you little like aloe vera gel things for sunburns in the room. So maybe that's in here, or maybe they just don't give that out anymore. I'm not sure. They used to have that though. So right here, little towel rack. Down in here, drawers. Now these two are gonna be bigger. Same width, but this one's a little bit deeper. Same thing on this side. Then down here underneath the sink, you're gonna have your hair dryer and some space to store some things. Next to that, you're gonna have a trash and recycling bin. Above all that, you got this picture of a boat right here and a light switch. That's gonna be for these lights right up here in the bathroom. Now, let's take a look at the rest of the bathroom. Going in here, you're gonna have your shower, bathtub, and it looks like there is no aloe vera gel in here. So I wonder if that's something you could ask for at the front desk or if they just don't do that at all anymore. But I do like this little thing inside the bathroom. It's got extra toilet paper, some towels. I love this. It's always shaped like Mickey in there. That is so cute. You have some space to put things up here as well. I've always liked this little feature in these bathrooms. Underneath that is gonna be the toilet. You got a little trash bin there, toilet paper holder. There is gonna be a little bit of noise from the fan. There's no way to turn the fan off if the light is on in this bathroom. On the back of the door, you're gonna have some hooks. Right here, you're gonna have 2 towel racks. And then let's look at the actual shower. So you're gonna have these 2 little shelves in here where you could put your towel, maybe some soap or shampoo if you brought it for yourself. But you do have the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash that come in the room. And then you're gonna have a clothesline right here for your swimsuits. And then you're gonna have your shower head. Let's look at the water pressure real quick. Woo! There it is down there. And there, all right. That was weird. The water pressure is always light here. It's always been light at Vero. Last thing to show off in here, your shower curtain. This is super cute. You got some Nemo characters. The room does have a subtle Nemo theme. I'll point out a couple other things in the living room and bedroom area, but this is gonna be the first thing you're gonna see of that. You got a lot of characters here. You got Marlin and Nemo. Let's see, a lot of the kids from school, Jacques. We've got the starfish. We got Dory down there and Crush's over there. I thought I saw Mr. Ray. Oh yeah, right here in the center. Yeah, a lot of nice characters in here. Now, leaving the bathroom, we're gonna go into the bedroom and living room area. You do kind of get a glimpse of the view, but I will show that off better at the end. Right here is gonna be your Murphy bed, and underneath that, there's gonna be your couch. There's Aaron chilling there. I am gonna make you move to show off the Murphy bed though. So, so this is gonna be the Murphy bed. Right here, this pulls down into a bed, and the backdrop picture here is gonna be of Dory going along the EAC with some turtle dudes. And then there is gonna be a light switch right in here, and that'll illuminate that portrait. And then the picture, when you close it back up, above the couch is gonna be Marlin and Nemo chilling out in the reef. How cute. And it looks like we've got a little coffee table in front of this couch. So right next to the couch and all that, you're gonna have a set of outlets over here. And then over here, you'll have a light switch. What does this turn on and off? It's gonna be, above the bed, above the Murphy bed. Right here, we definitely need to turn this down. I'm not saying, oh, what? That's crazy. It is set to 65 in here, but it's 73 degrees. The door was open for a bit. But this is gonna be your thermostat right here. Across from all that, you are gonna have a door in here. If you have a lock-off room, this is where your door is gonna be. And then right over here, more mirrors. We've got another full-length body mirror right here. Right underneath that, you got this little bench with a drawer as well. How fancy. Right next to all that is gonna be your dresser as well as your TV. So there's gonna be me, Aaron, that guy. And we've got a bunch of fun stuff. I will talk about this more in my Vero videos, but right now this is more of a room tour, but you do get all this stuff when you check in. So plenty of goodies there to hear about. Right down here, you got some space to store stuff. You're gonna have 6 identical drawers in here. They all look like this. Right up here, you're also gonna have 2 sets of outlets, one right here, one right there. They are gonna have USB ports as well. You got your remote. And now let's move next to that. You're gonna have a table with 2 chairs right here. These are gonna be identical. Above that, you're gonna have this picture of a pier, and then you'll have this very large lamp right next to that as well. Looks like this can be turned on and off just with this switch right here. we've got a little advertisement for Disney Vacation Club. This room was booked through Disney Vacation Club. Right across from the table, you're gonna have your queen size bed right here. This is gonna sleep too. And then you're gonna have the back of the bed frame right here. You're gonna have these two lights. Looks like the switch might be on the other side because there's nothing over here, but over here, there is gonna be a set of outlets right there. Right on here, actually, this pillow has some fish and some coral designs reminiscent of Finding Nemo. And then over here, it looks like the switch for these lights is gonna be right here. There you go. Turns that off and on. The other switch here is going to be, what is that for? Is that also for this up here? Yes. So this middle switch is also gonna be for up there. And then right here, this switch is gonna turn the fan on. And then the other one right under it will turn the light on. Right above all those light switches, you're gonna have a few different art pieces. You've got some shells, coral, starfish, some more shells. How cute. Underneath all that is gonna be your nightstand. So you got a few things on here, a little welcome home booklet. And right here, there's a little mention about sea turtles. Right now it is sea turtle nesting season. Also here, you're gonna have another set of outlets. You're gonna have your phone right here. Down here, you're gonna have some space right here you can put stuff. Then you're gonna have two identical drawers. Love it. Now, I wanna show off the curtains real quick before I give you a nice good look at the balcony. This is just gonna be a general flower design. And it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. But what's even cuter is what's behind this curtain. Look at that. Guys, let's go get a better look. So, stepping out here, this is a very large balcony. Now, some of the other balconies, I feel like were not this big that when I've stayed here, but I don't know. This does have two chairs though. It has a crazy echo. You got a little table here, and you're gonna have this cute little turtle design on the backs of the chairs. I think that's so cute. And then also, I'm sure you've heard the noise. There's this little thing called ocean right there. Yeah, that is insane, gorgeous. This is actually the dead center room. That's why earlier in the video, I said this is the room to get. Right here, this is the lawn outside of the lobby. So quite literally, I am standing in the dead center of the resort on the top floor. This is a crazy view. And right over that way is gonna be the pool and beach access. You're gonna have the restaurant down over there. The lobby's right below me, and then down over there is where you're gonna go for the campfire sing-along. So there's gonna be a lot going on. Actually, right over here, oh, look, there's some bunnies. Wait, look at the bunny. Oh, there's two of them. So those bunnies are actually in the spot where they do the movie Under the Stars every night. So right under there, actually where those bunnies are at, is where they do movies Under the Stars. And that is not every night. They do alternate that in the campfire sing-along. But tonight is my absolute favorite Disney movie, Bolt. So we'll probably be watching it right here. Anyways, that will wrap up my room tour of our inn room with an ocean view at Disney's Vero Beach Resort. Love this place so much. Plenty of other content coming from this weekend, so go check those videos out. We'll be going to the pool, the beach, who knows what else. We'll be going to the Green Cabin Room, the best restaurant at any Disney resort. Trust me. But for now, that'll wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe for more. I do plenty of room tours just like this at all of the Disney resorts, as well as some other resorts such as at Universal. Like I said, I got a couple more videos coming from this weekend. I also have some other Vero Beach videos from past weekends if you're interested in those. So go check all that out. I'm so excited to get this weekend started, and we're happy.